All right, guys, welcome back for another episode. So we are here at PSI. We've been here for actually a few weeks now, right, in sporadic days. In this video, we're going to be tackling the suspension for the E92 M3. So this is going to be the giveaway for Beamer Invasion. This is our very first one, and we're excited to do this. But for you guys that don't know, AST suspension is going to go onto this car, right? And we're going to have Sean speak about this suspension tomorrow because it is getting late today. We literally just finished filming my G80 M3. If you guys didn't see that video, check that out. We have the new wheels on, BBS LMRs, along with the Moton AST Coilovers, and it feels amazing, along with air cups. It has functionality. If you guys haven't seen that, check that video out. It's definitely gonna make you wanna add air cups to the front of your car. But in this video, we're gonna be talking about the E92 M3 giveaway and also about the suspension. So tomorrow when Sean gets in, we'll have him chime in. But in the meantime, we're gonna get some B-roll for you guys because that's gonna be the fun stuff. So stay tuned, guys. As you guys saw, we're here at PSI with the E92 M3 giveaway. Adam has been working tirelessly for the past 2 days and working on two different cars, right? One, my car, and also the E92.
More street focused. These are AST brand. These are the 5100. And what 5100 means is it's a one-way adjustment, and it's actually an inverted damper. So let me grab this from the table. So an inverted damper means that it's completely turned upside down, and the rebound adjuster is actually on the bottom of the damper. And what that does is it protects from side loading, and it's the way that the ASTs have been designed since the inception of the company. And this kit, this particular kit for the giveaway car, is a street focused kit. You'll notice there's not a camber plate on the top. It's for the street, it's compatible with the OEM top mounts. And on this car, because of the low mileage, we actually don't have to replace the top mounts because of the condition of the car. So the top mount actually mounts here, and then we can install it. So it's going to have a really street ride, a really nice ride for somebody, but have the adjustment to go low for fitment and everything else moving forward.
It is adjustable too, right? There's adjustments on the bottom, right? We could, I guess, adjust the dampening.
Yeah, this is for the rebound. It's a one-way adjustable, similar to the Motons that Ken has. Yeah. This also adjusts the compression because naturally when you adjust rebound, it does compression. But this is a simple setup, really for street guys. You can also track on these, but if you're going to, we recommend the 5100 competition kit, which comes with the camber plates. You can get that camber adjustment as we talked about in the other video we did with Ken. So that's the front. They also come with drop links, which are adjustable. And also the drop link mount is also adjustable, that's threaded. So based upon your ride height, you can adjust where this is located. And then this is the drop link from AST, which is also adjustable link, and that comes with the kit. So everything's ready to install right out of the box. And now let's go to the back and I'll kind of point out that install too.
All right, as you can see, this is a different setup than what I have on my G80, right? I have a true coilover that Sean has mentioned in that video, but this is a different setup, right? Could you explain a little more about that?
Yeah, this is what's called a divorced setup. So it's a separate spring and shock. And this is exactly how it would come from BMW, with the shock outboard, and then inboard there's the spring. For the ASTs, we actually have a threaded body, as you can see, because you can actually convert this shock into a true coilover later if you wanted to do so. But this is a standard setup, again, for street comfort and street reliability is what we were kind of going for with this car. These actually come all exactly what you see. The adjustment height is here on this adjuster on the mount, and then we actually use a PowerFlex bushing at the top for the shock mount to kind of give you a little bit of an upgrade there if you're not going with a solid mount setup, which you can also go with. So this is a street functionality kit. It's made to come out of the box and be ready for lowered car for the street. It's a good starter setup, and it's great for this car for the winter.
I think one of the things that you mentioned too is that you're actually able to build this up, right? So somebody that gets this car, hey, I'm gonna track my car, you can make those minor adjustments by sending it over to you guys or to AST.
Yeah, so you can send it to headquarters in Holland.
Okay.
There's also 2 service centers in the US for the brand, which is in North Carolina for East Coast, and it's in California for the West. And they can actually upgrade a set of 5100s to 5200 or 5300, which gives you more adjustment. 5200 has independent rebound and compression adjustment. A 5300 has low speed, high speed compression, low speed compression, and then rebound adjustment, and it adds an external reservoir on the 52 and 5300. So those are much more of an advanced setup for guys going to the track, guys changing tires, guys doing different tracks like Coda and Sebring, where you need to have that adjustment to be able to dial in the car, also for adding aero and other things. So we've had a lot of customers, to speak from the shop's perspective, that started with a 5100. Year later, they come back and say, I'm ready to build this into a track car. We'll send the dampers out, get them rebuilt as a 52, and then they'll go ahead from there to the track and more of a track focus setup. So it's a cool way to spend the money, and then you pay a little bit more to upgrade it. You don't have to just put these aside and get a whole new kit.
And that's the best thing, because I know a lot of people, for myself, it's always cool to have that flexibility to build it up or build it back down if you actually do go to the next step. In a future video that you guys will see, actually we took some time to talk about the brand of AST Moton. That's going to be following up this series of videos because we want to get this out for you guys. But we talk about the history of AST Moton along with some of the cool, unique things you guys are doing, right? And also some of the things that makes Moton AST what it is today.
All right, guys, as you can see, we have the E92 giveaway car here. We just installed the AST 5100s, which would be a good balance of street driving along with maybe going to the track, depending on what you're trying to do. As you can see on this side of the vehicle, we haven't installed the coilovers just yet, so we still have that monster truck fitment that we need to address. But once we install the coilovers on the other side, really cleans up the height, and of course it's going to increase the drivability of the car as well. So, huge thanks to Moton AST and of course PSI for making this happen. Something else about this E92 M3 you guys may not have known. This is a Melbourne red single hump DCT car with 32,000 miles. The rod bearings have already been replaced, so it's ready to go. We checked the throttle actuators, those are all set as well. And of course, we're going to be doing all the modifications over the next several weeks, so be sure to stay tuned for those videos.
All right, so we were about 2 days away from the invasion of Orlando, and we're back at PSI again. But today we're going to be getting the E92 M3 set up for the show, and also we made some adjustments, right? Because we went back to the board and we thought about how we can make this car better. And Adam, what do we have in your hands today?
So we took the 5100 kit, standard, and made it a comp kit. Whenever we make it a comp kit, we go to a camber plate on the top, and then we also change out the progressive springs to a linear racing spring.
And the way you can see it's progressive, it's more of like a widened shaped spring instead of like just linear, like you said, basically just straight up and down, there's no bulges.
Yep. The reason that we did this is for tire clearance. Whenever you start to do with lowering a car over what a stock shock is, I don't have one with me, I'll show you. Where the spring rides is in relation to where the tire needs to ride on a stock spring. So with doing this and getting rid of this progressive spring took up the space where the tire needed to go. So we went to a smaller diameter spring and a camber plate, which will allow us to fit with the different spacers in the front in this to get the fitment right.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's going to give it a more of a sportier feel, right? Because this is more for like a comfort type of spring, right?
Yes.
Not too much, but the main thing is the person that's going to win this car, you're getting camber plates, you're going to have that ample adjustments to, you know, fine tune your fitment, especially when you want an aggressive wheel setup, whether you guys want to keep the CIRs or go on to E88s, because BBS and BMWs pretty go hand in hand, and those are a classic set of wheels.
Yep, they are. Any BBS wheel on a E92 will
Go well.
Yeah, will look phenomenal.
But I'm gonna let Adam work his magic. If you guys haven't seen the other videos where we filmed at PSI with my G80, where we did a cup kit, or even fitting the SPL arms to put these massive, beautiful LMRs on, check those videos out. But you'll see Adam and the rest of the team at the show. You'll see this video probably weeks after the show, because I want to get all that content ready for you guys to see that didn't make it to the show. But Adam, I appreciate you guys letting us film here again. I know Sean is a little busy today, so we haven't got him available on this portion of the video, but you see him obviously in the beginning of the video.
Yep.
All right, so one of the best things about having a camber kit is, you see how aggressive this setup is, right? Now, Adam's gonna be able to adjust this camber and have maximum adjustability by tucking this further in. So you'll have a flush fitment and also a more sportier feel, because you can adjust your camber as you need. But you can see how aggressive that is, and he's making minor adjustments here. Obviously, majority of the final adjustments are gonna happen on the alignment rack. And Adam, for the people that think I'm forcing you to do this, it's really not me forcing you, right? It's more about you that are meticulous.
I'm putting my time and effort into it, and I want it right.
Exactly. It's not like, hey, Adam, I need it done again.
Yeah, it's not I'm just hanging parts and just gonna send it down the road. It's what I wanted. If I was to buy these parts and this was my car, this is how I would want it.
Yeah, and that's the workmanship that you get here at PSI, and also people that work on cars, right? Because you want somebody that's gonna take time and effort to make it the way they want. And also, you mentioned something earlier. You would want to build a car or finish a car that's safe enough for even your family to drive, right?
Yeah. I want something that, you know, my grandmother, 82 years old, like, if she wanted to get in it, she could get in it. And knowing my grandmother, she would get in it and drive it just as hard as I would, if not harder.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that, you know, you have to have the pride, and especially here at work, you know, we're not like a normal shop. We're all enthusiasts.
Exactly.
So some shops you go and they're just literally just parts hangers.
Yeah.
And we're enthusiasts. We care about what we do. We care about how it looks, because it's our name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because it would be bad for a customer to come like, hey, guys at PSI suck, or hey, Adam, you got to fix this. But, you know, they own up to it. And like he said, they're all enthusiasts. A lot of the people that work here, they have modded out cars. You know, Adam has like 7, 8 project cars. I lost count.
I have 8.
Okay, he has 8. All right, so Adam's just fine tuning the ride height. He's making sure that it's gonna look pretty aggressive in his eyes, and also what you guys are expecting. But you're gonna be able to see this at the Invasion Orlando, which you guys already have seen. I'm gonna give you guys some B-roll after this of how the car looks at the Invasion. And this is gonna be parked inside to showcase how beautiful it is, how much heavily modded it's become. But stay tuned, guys. But other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys haven't seen the previous videos, definitely check those videos out. And I'll see you guys on the next video.